Why does Jesus have a name written on his thigh?
This is something interesting that we see in Revelation chapter 19, verse 16. And it says, on his robe and on his thigh, he has a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. It's kind of a famous part of this story when Jesus comes back in all of his glory and triumph. He's got a name written on his thigh that says King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And the question is, why mention that it's on his thigh? And this takes you back all the way to the first book of the Bible in Genesis 32, where you have Jacob, who's going to wrestle with God. And Jacob has to be brought down to his weakest moment before he utterly surrenders to the Lord and trusts him with his future, right? And in that, God leaves Jacob with a wound. He touches his hip and blows out his hip socket, and Jacob will go the rest of his life with a limp. And I think in contrast here, when Jesus is returning, it points out that he has a name written. Jacob is given a new name in that wrestling match. Jesus is given a name upon his return, and it's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And rather than his hip being a mark of weakness, his hip is a mark of strength.